We have a major update. We finally have the most significant update on Jalen Brunson since he went down with that ankle injury. And it's good news. We also have an update about Mitchell Robinson and a shocking change he's making ahead of the postseason. We're going to break down all of these latest reports today. If you're enjoying the content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And make sure you have notifications on as well, too. If you want to support the channel, the easiest way to do that is to hit that subscribe button. And now, let's get started. Huge Jalen Brunson injury update. The Knicks need Jalen Brunson back in the worst way. They are just not the same team without him. During this last stretch of games, fans got a glimpse into just how important Jalen Brunson is to this team, especially when it comes to winning and our success. While Jalen Brunson avoided major injury, he still did significant damage to that ankle. He was supposed to return in early April, but that was an expectation, not a guarantee. Thankfully, the Knicks just provided the most significant update about Jalen Brunson since he went down with that injury. Let's break down these latest reports about Brunson and potentially when he's going to return for this Knicks team. Shout out to SNY for giving us the following information about Jalen Brunson, his injury, and potentially when he's going to return for the Knicks. According to them, Jalen Brunson is doing some work on the court as he recovers from a sprained right ankle that will keep the New York Knicks All-Star out until at least the final 2 weeks of the regular season. That essentially has Brunson's earliest return date being March 30th. And if he returns on that date, New York will have an abundance of games remaining where they can work him back into the rotation, have him gain chemistry with this unit, and also get this team ready for the postseason, which is ultimately what their goal is. According to SNY, the Knicks added on Saturday that Brunson's status would be updated again in about a week. And in a week's time, that would be March 30th. The regular season ends on April 13th. According to head coach Tom Thibodeau, whenever Brunson's ready, he's ready. He's putting in a lot of work in his rehab. That's what he can control right now. So that's where we want his focus to be. Hopefully, he'll get some games where he can work himself back into it. According to SNY, Jalen Brunson continues to progress well in his recovery from a sprained right ankle. Brunson, who has been out since March 6th, recently shed his walking boot. So all of these things are very positive updates about Brunson and potentially when he's going to return for New York. It sounds like he's pushing to return sooner rather than later. The team said prior to Saturday night's game that they are hopeful that Jalen Brunson will be able to return to the lineup down the stretch to help him get back into rhythm before heading into the postseason. This is great news for New York, but I know what you guys are thinking. Probably the same question that I asked. What is controlled work on the court? What does that mean? What is Jalen Brunson doing? Well, shout out to my guy, Anytime Knicks, also known as Jay from East New York on the app X. He asked NBA insider Steve Popper from Newsday the following question. Can you basically explain what controlled court work is for me? And according to Steve Popper, it's not scrimmaging. He's doing drill work. That's essentially what controlled work on the court means for Jalen Brunson. And he's going to be doing that for the next week because in 1 week's time, his status will be updated and then we'll all know when he's going to return for this team. And then we'll have an idea of how the Knicks are looking to work him back into the rotation. I don't know about you guys, but for me, this is great news for New York. Exactly what we wanted to hear about Jalen Brunson. New York has 12 games left to play of the season. You figure Brunson misses the next 5 or 6 games, and then he comes back for that final stretch of 6 games before the playoffs. That gives New York a good sample size with Jalen Brunson back, working with this fully healthy Knicks team, or at least as fully healthy as we're going to be headed into the postseason. Utilizing that time to work on anything necessary, work on our chemistry as a team, work on the second unit's chemistry, because again, In the postseason, you cannot win without a bench. You need to develop the bench. That means you either need to expand the rotation or you need to play the same bench players consistently with the same starters. Don't change the starters. Play them the exact same way because that's how you build chemistry. And that is exactly what we need. Either way, New York needs to do this because we need that bench unit. We need to develop chemistry, but we also need a fully healthy Jalen Brunson. And out of all of the updates that we've received lately, this update for me is the best news. I couldn't even hope or even imagine a world where this Knicks team could go into the postseason with a fully healthy and fully ready Jalen Brunson. But that's exactly what New York is going to get. The only thing we have to do as a team until he returns is manage the ship, right the ship, continue to win as many games as we can. And then once he comes back, work him back into the rotation, have him gain chemistry with every single player we have on this team, and ensure that this team is as fully healthy as possible going into the postseason, because that's exactly what we need. And speaking about the postseason, Jalen Brunson coming back isn't the only change the Knicks can expect. Mitchell Robinson, at least for him, is making a shocking change ahead of the postseason, and it has to do with his social media. Apparently, he's going dark. Shout out to Mitch for giving us the following update from his Snapchat account. According to him, he states, "Yo, what's good, everyone? Hope everyone is doing good. But look, so from here on out, I won't be replying to anyone on Snap, Instagram, etc. If you have my number, text me. I'll still post stories and stuff, just won't reply. I'm getting ready for the playoffs. And to get things in order for myself and my life, I appreciate all of you for your support." So clearly, Mitchell Robinson, at least for Mitchell Robinson, is going dark. Because even though he's still going to be active on social media, still posting things, still having his stories and whatnot, he is not going to be replying. And if you know Mitchell Robinson, he loves to comment against the fans, talk to the fans, and go at the fans. But if he's not going to do that for this postseason, then that tells you he is locked in and focused, just like he needs to be. I need this entire Knicks team to be locked in and focused because right now, really for the entire season, we haven't been a consistently good team. We've had our good moments and we've had our bad moments, but we need to consistently play well if we're going to be that team that everybody fears come the postseason. That means we need to play consistent defense and have consistent offense. The best way to do that, move the ball, move yourself, and communicate. You do those three things and you do them consistently, this Knicks team will be able to go toe-to-toe with any NBA team in the league. Because honestly, that's really what they're missing. Those things as well as chemistry. You can't fake it, you can't buy it, and you certainly cannot trade for it. That takes time. It takes time put in. Mitchell Robinson just came back. When he came back, we lost a couple of other players. We are losing Deuce McBride for a couple of games. Jalen Brunson we've lost for a couple of games now. We have not really had this Knicks team fully together, playing together, not really for a lot of games this season. We still need to have that done. We need to see what it looks like. I think after the chemistry is built, it can look really good. However, there is going to be growing pains. That means it's not going to look good during a couple of stretches. But then other stretches, it's going to look phenomenal. I understand this Knicks team still needs a lot of work. But hearing what we just heard from Mitchell Robinson, the fact that he's locked in and focused ahead of the postseason, which you really want to see from every player, including Robinson. The fact that New York's going to be getting Jalen Brunson back with a couple of games left in the regular season. Exactly what you want to hear. Things are coming together for this team. It may not look like it, and sometimes when you're watching the game, it's easy to get frustrated with a lot of things, including the head coach. But for right now, we need to understand there's not going to be really any changes made. This is the team, the roster, and the coach that we are going to have headed into the playoffs. Right now, I've already accepted it. I've made peace with it. And I just want this team to do its very best and go as far as possible. Being fully healthy is a great way to do that. And if the Knicks continue to prioritize health versus running these players out there for 40, 45 minutes, we are going to be a better team. Tom Thibodeau, play your starters under 35 minutes a game. Expand the rotation and do it until we reach the postseason. This will help us. It'll help the bench, it'll help the starters, and it'll make us an even fresher, healthier team once we reach the postseason. This is the move that New York needs to make. I am happy that Mitchell Robinson, in a way, is shutting down his social media, but the biggest and best update out of all of this is that the captain is close, very close. He's coming back soon, and he's about to light up the league because the captain is fully healthy, or at least very close to it. But what about you guys? What do you think about the following updates about Jalen Brunson from the Knicks and the fact that he's doing controlled court work right now, and in approximately 1 week, the Knicks will update his status? Let me know how you feel about these updates in the comment section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below. And of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.